welcome to the Frontier Conference Media Day, Coach Pesa and Mayville State. I have to start with one question here that's intriguing. In the Mayville State University Quick Facts, it has enrollment 1134 and the city of Mayville 1820. Is that correct? Less than 2,000 people in the city?
Yes, we like to say we have sister cities. So Mayville and then Portland is right next to us. So we're kind of connected. Mayville itself is a small community and so is Portland. Together, not much bigger, but yes, the university is kind of the focal point of Mayville.
That's fantastic. Coach, tell us about the young student athlete ladies you have with you today.
Yes, I have Tori Richter and Noelle Erickson. Tori is going to be a junior for us, and she's from Castleton, North Dakota. She was previously in the defensive position for us, and we're excited to have her back on the floor. She'll be a big contributor defensively for us coming into the season. Noelle is from Northern Cast, from Argusville, North Dakota. We will be having her again in the setting role. Previously, last year, she ran a 6-2 system with us, and so we're excited to have her and our other setter, Lindsay Nyhagen, back for us.
Coach, who are some of your other key players back? Any new players?
Yes, so we have the largest roster we've had in a long time coming up this year. We have 29 girls joining us, so 12 returners and 17 new ones. So it'll be interesting having more new people than our returning team, which will be good for our 12 returners to step into those leadership roles, whether they are going to be sophomores or going to be seniors. As far as that goes, we have 12 freshmen and 5 transfers coming in. Our 5 freshmen, 3 of them are from Canada, actually, just us being pretty far north. We get to tap into that a little bit, but it's also awesome to have our 12 new freshmen coming in, which are mostly all from the North Dakota, Minnesota area.
Coach, your thoughts on the expansion of the Frontier and joining a new conference this fall?
Yeah, I think that's super exciting for us as far as competition goes. I think we talked about it this morning in our coaches meeting, just the level of competition that we're going to bring by combining these two conferences, getting respect nationwide, just the competition level that we bring from having people ranked in the top 25 previously last year, finishing in the national tournament, and then getting to compete against those people every weekend, night in and night out. It'll be awesome to have us compete at such a high level. With the Frontier teams and the North Star teams combining, we're excited to kind of see some new teams that we haven't played previously. I mean, I know everyone's kind of talked about the difference is the travel, but something that we know will just be part of getting to see some better competition as well.
Noelle, tell us a little bit about yourself. I love your last name. It's the same as mine. But tell us where you're from and what you're studying.
So I'm from Argusville, North Dakota, and I'm here studying elementary education. And my goals after graduation, as I am a senior this year, is to just hopefully teach in a rural school, smaller Class B school, and yeah, just do my best in that area of life.
And coach volleyball someday?
I coach a little JO volleyball in the spring here and there, so I would love to be a coach in my future as well, yes.
Your thoughts on joining the Frontier this year?
I'm super excited, just as Coach said, about the new competition and getting to travel to a bunch of different places. I'm excited to see what our program can do at that higher level. And I think if we continue working together and working as one, we can do a lot of great things.
The travel, ladies, I mean, you're going to go to different states. You're going to travel. It's a long ways to Dillon, Montana. Well,
Yes.
Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm excited. We traveled to Billings last year and got to play in that crossover tournament, and it was a good trip for us. We had a lot of fun. I'm excited to see all the new places. I've never traveled to a lot of these schools, so I'm excited for it.
Does anybody from the media have any questions for Mayville State Volleyball? Dr. Crawford.
Yes. So Laura, when I met you for the first time, I just noticed, your energy level. How does that translate into building your team and getting ready for this coming season?
Yeah, I am on the younger side of just overall stepping in this role of recently being a student athlete. I think that also gives me the advantage of being able to know kind of what they've been through. I recently was a student athlete myself, and so helping that relate to them as far as like the challenges that come with it, the highs, the lows of just being a college athlete in general. So I think that I'm excited to continue to work with them on that, especially with the travel and everything that can take a toll, not only academically but on just your overall well-being as far as sleep goes and everything like that, and eating out on the road and everything. So I'm excited to continue to work with them on that. And as far as that goes, my assistant coming in, well, she was also recently a graduate of Mayville State. She played 5 years for us as a defensive player and a setter. So we're excited to have her joining me as well and having her kind of balance me out as far as like bringing more defensive knowledge, mixing with the offensive knowledge that we have.
Coach, I don't always ask ladies how old they are, but how old are you?
I am 24 years old. So I played 5 years at Mayville State. I was done 22, 23, and then now I'm stepping into the role. I was previously the assistant, and now it's will be my first year as head coach.
Is there any other head coaches in the entire nation younger than you?
I don't know. It'd be a great stat to find out. I'm not sure.
And very articulate. I mean, if the volleyball coaching thing doesn't work, I suggest sportscasting.
I'll look into it. Maybe it's a good retirement gig.
Your players, what do you like best about the coach?
I mean, I really like just like the knowledge that she has in practice. She shares everything that she's thinking, and it's a lot, but it's good to hear all of that from her, and she shares it with us. And yeah, I just like hearing the knowledge from her.
I would say her energy and competitiveness she brings every day to practice. She does a great job of keeping the intensity high, at the same time pushing us and being there for us. And I just really love that she's able to be there for every player on and off the court, whether it's academics, personal struggles, volleyball questions. She is always there to help, and yeah, I love that about her.
You're flattering me now. I know.
Dr. Crawford, anything else?
Well, I enjoyed that Coach Pesa is already talking about a retirement gig at age 20. That's interesting. But tell us a little bit about how you intend for your team to play this year. Tell us what fans are going to see from the Comets on the court this year.
Yeah, we're really excited with our new group we have coming in. We had a larger senior class last year of 9 seniors, so that's also why our recruiting class is a bit bigger. With 17 coming in, I think that they can expect to see a lot of new faces, people they haven't seen before. We also have a good group of returners coming in that saw some playing time last year. From our new group, though, I think that they can anticipate seeing a lot of local talent. That's something that Mayville State has been working really hard at, is kind of find local kids to bring in and have people see familiar faces out on the floor for us, whether it is Minnesota, North Dakota. We're excited to kind of see how people are going to fit these first couple weeks here when we get started. We're excited to kind of see who's going to step into those senior leadership roles that we lost last year, as well as bringing in maybe a freshman, sophomore transfer to kind of fill those positions from those seniors that we lost last year as well.
Last question, and then I'll see if there's anyone from the media that wants to ask a question. Just how do you go about? You've obviously done very well in recruiting. You're your largest program in a long time, or maybe ever, if I heard correctly. How do you go about recruiting student athletes to come to Mayville, North Dakota?
Yeah, I think that's something that people can be like looking at us, like we mentioned earlier on this call, is like the small size of Mayville itself. People can come from bigger cities, and that can be a little bit of a culture shock coming from different areas, whether it is from out of state or in state. It can still be a culture shock. But I think selling them on the idea that we do get great community support, not only on campus from our professors, other student athletes, other coaches, but also from people in the community. We get great support on opening nights, we get great support for home games, stuff like that. So having people that support you, whether it's knowing you by name or talking about how your game went the night before when they see you out in the community, it kind of makes that connection with them and allows them to have more of a family aspect when they're leaving somewhere that they were previously comfortable with.
I'd like to hear from your two student athletes as well about being recruited to a smaller community, the pros and cons of that. And one of the joys of being in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, even Nebraska. It's a reality, right? But I'd love to hear from them about that experience as well.
Okay. I think for me is obviously when I toured and everything, right away it just felt like it was the right fit. I mean, from faculty to coaches to people just walking around campus, they really all make you feel welcome, like Coach said, and they do a great job of, making it as easy of a transition as possible, I would say, and also coming into school with already having a built-in friends, being on a team. I think Mayville State Volleyball does a great job of making connections right away with all the new people. And I think that's something we want to continue carrying on. So yeah, I would just say it's very welcoming from the start.
Yeah, both of us grew up in small town North Dakota, so it feels like home right when you step on campus. My sister went to this school and she loved it so much, so I only ever heard good things. And yeah, the volleyball team is just so inviting. The coaches, it's the best program.
I lied. I got one more quick question, Rob, and I'll let you jump in. What trip are you most excited about coming up in your conference schedule?
I mean, I'll answer mine personally. As we talked about, like, we haven't been to a lot of those cities out in Montana before. And so I think getting to head out to, I think we hit within a 8-day span, we go to Rocky, Carroll, Northern, and Providence, all within 8 days. We go out there with Valley City and we do kind of just a combination of those 2 weekends with midweek games, and getting to go out there and kind of see all those cities in September, which will hopefully be beautiful with the leaves changing and everything like that. So I think that that'll be a super competitive trip, but also getting to kind of see all 4 of those cities on our week and a half out there will be pretty fun.
How about for you, Noelle, and what do you guys think about that?
I think I'd agree with that. Probably just seeing new places and getting new opportunities. And last year, like Tori mentioned, when we went on that crossover tournament, we had a bus with beds built in. So that was pretty cool. It'd be pretty fun to get that same bus again. But yeah, just making memories and playing volleyball too will be a great time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that long trip, but it'll be really fun with all of my best friends. So
You know, girls, I think I have you beat on small towns, though. I went to a 3-room grade school in a town of 50 people, northeastern Montana.
Yep.
yeah, you guys beat there.
Yep.
Well, we are excited for Mayville to be a member of the Frontier Conference. We look forward to watching Comet Volleyball this fall. We wish you nothing but the best. Hope safe travels. Drink lots of water, get lots of rest, and deal with that travel. But it's great to have you in the conference, and I'm excited. I'll be on campus later this fall, and hopefully I'll get to watch you play.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.